very tough loss to take against a really good team. Tennessee's obviously outstanding. You look at their resume in terms of being 12 in the RPI, you can see why. They're just so physical and really play tough and very smart offensively. They really hurt us inside. But I thought, we had some great opportunities in the first half. We had the lead 20-13 and got sped up with, the excitement of the game. We had a 25-17 lead and didn't handle well. And I thought in the first half we had those leads. They did a good job getting us in foul trouble. They were going at us, and we got to be able to play without fouling. We had our opponent shoot 16 foul shots in the first half to our 5, and that was the big difference in the first half. Was just too many fouls. And we had a couple of tough breaks. I thought we had a great defensive possession where Daniel, I think it was, banked one in 30-27 when we had the lead with no time left on the shot clock. Second half, I thought they really took it at us physically inside. They scored on us inside and they hurt us on the glass early in the second half. And we got a little impatient. Where the first half we shot a very high percentage, second half we only shot 28% from the field, and they shot 68. So, it's a tough lesson, and we've got to learn from this adversity now and bounce back against a very talented LSU team coming up Saturday. Questions?
Coach Howland, you talk about how do you get you guys? What did you tell you guys in the locker room? How do you overcome this?
I mean, we bounce back. I mean, there's no choice. It's a bitter defeat at home in our last home game, and a chance to really, have a great opportunity to beat a really good team on your home floor, which would have really helped us for the NCAA tournament, obviously. It didn't happen. Not only did it not happen, they beat us handily, and we've got to learn from it. You learn by watching the film. You learn by everybody looking inward what we can do better, and we bounce back. And that's what you always do in the face of adversity in life and in basketball.
You mentioned Tennessee getting into the paint with the ball in the second half. What adjustment was made to make that happen?
I thought that we just didn't do as good a job as we did in the first half at pressing down on them. Like a couple of times we forgot to, they're having a guy up there with his hands where I was complaining about, kind of it being a moving screen. He was coming off it, but they're getting to the elbows and looking right inside. And we talked about it, we worked on it, but didn't do a good enough job, and they kept getting inside, and Schofield in particular. Schofield absolutely murdered us inside with his post-ups and easy scores. And he's a really good player. I mean, he's an all-league player, no question.
Not a lot of production from Abdul tonight. What did you see from him?
Well, I thought that, rebounding-wise, I was surprised, and it's been the last 2 games. But he's blocking out, he's working hard, and which is a horse you're keeping up to glass. I thought Williams, you look at his overall stats. I mean, he had 4 assists, which is the biggest number stands out, but 8.7 rebounds. We did a decent job there. That's what he's matched up with. But scoring wise, he's catching the ball and they're covering down, and he's trying to dribble. He had multiple opportunities where he's catching. He's got to realize he's going to have 1 dribble against a team that dribbles down max. And he's learning. He's a freshman. This is against a really good team, and I'm just hoping that his hip will be okay. He needs to stand a hip pointer, and I've still got to find out to what extent it is, because the doctor hadn't looked at it yet when we were talking to the team after the game. But he battled and he fought hard, and he'll bounce back. He's a good kid.
You mentioned plays like that Daniel bank shot. I mean, do you feel like they were winning just some of those 50-50 plays over you guys?
When I reviewed the film, I didn't think so in the first half at all. I thought we really battled and were very good. I thought there were a couple of shots, and we had a couple of tough breaks. Q had a layup in the first half where we're up 2, that puts us up 4, that just doesn't go in. He doesn't finish that he normally finishes. And I thought that what they did. And we were up 25. How much time was left in the game? I mean, excuse me, we were up 25-17. And from that point forward, we really struggled to score. And I thought they switched the ball screens. And instead of attacking the big, we were too content in pulling up and shooting jump shots. And that's exactly what you want. You want the big guards so you can penetrate and go by them and, you know, compress and the defense. So it was 25-17 with 9:44. So we scored the rest of the game with 54 total. So, you know, that, from that point forward, we struggled offensively.
Why do you think that was?
You know, I thought that we got a little impatient and started taking some, you know, 20 threes against this team tonight is too many threes. And when we do drive, we got to keep driving. I mean, that's where we're at our best. And getting to the foul line. Tonight we got to the foul line, you know, 16 times, and that's not enough. Especially in the first half, only 5. But in the second half, you know, we got there a little bit more. But yeah, we had a couple plays where, you know, we're right there and have a chance, and we're shooting. We're just settling for guarded threes rather than attacking. And you know, they were hand checking a little bit, and I thought maybe we didn't respond well to that by being physical and taking it out.
What can be done to get the forwards going a little bit? Abdul and Eric have had less than usual games the last couple of times out.
Just you gotta bounce back.
How do you fix that?